fellas, welcome back to another video. You guys know the deal, man. We got to keep the mods coming. The truck is being ready, being prepped to be boosted. So what does that mean? You know, we got to keep the mods coming. So today we're getting that Walbro 450 fuel pump installed into the single cab. Here we have the whole kit, as you can see, the pump itself with the relay connections, everything you need. If you guys want to go ahead and check out that kit, I have the link in the description. So if you guys want that exact kit, link will be in the description. Now, previously, some of you might know that I already have installed a fuel pump into this truck because I am running E85. It's a Quantum 340, I believe, fuel pump, which has been doing perfectly fine. Haven't had no issues at all with it. But you guys know, once we get this thing boosted, I'm gonna be pushing a lot more power. I believe that pump is only good for about 500 horsepower. And once I boost this thing, I plan on pushing 600 to maybe even 700 horsepower to the wheels, of course. So we're only gonna need the upgrade. Had I known I was gonna go this far with the truck, I would have did the 450 from the jump, but you guys kept liking the build, kept supporting, so I gotta keep the mods coming, gotta keep the supporting mods coming as well. So that only means we gotta come back to some things we already did and upgrade it, which is fine. So there you have it though, man. We got the pump itself, got the kit for it, that's the sleeve and all that, relay. So let's go ahead, get this bed up, get that old pump out, get this one in. So as you can see, we just went ahead, lifted the bed. It's a lot easier to do this than taking the whole bed off. Obviously with the bed off, it's a lot easier to do the job, but you can see that gives us plenty of access. Pretty much just place a bunch of blocks under. Got this one for safety, and you can see holding pretty well. So there's our pump. We'll just go ahead, twist the old one off, get the new one in. Pretty simple install, obviously. We'll show you the whole process, and then everything that you need for the install is pretty much in this kit. So if you want to do this, there it is, man. So as you can see, in order to do this, you kind of just gotta shimmy in your tools to get those clips off. This might be the toughest part of the process, getting those clips off, but after you got that, the pump pretty much just twists off and then comes out, and that's pretty much it. Or obviously, if you have the right tool as well, it's gonna be a lot easier, but we don't, so this is the way we gotta do it. And there you have it, got that loosened up. Just gotta twist that metal sheet, hit it with like a flathead or something, and it just comes on out. There you have it, pump just comes on out. Might need to go a little higher to get it all out, we'll see right now, but that's pretty much the result to it. Just take it out. All right, there you have it. Kind of tough to get out, but we were able to get it out mostly because of the tank level right there. Kind of gotta get it at an angle, but there it is. Everything's still in one piece, so we'll go ahead and get the old one out and slide in the new. So we'll go ahead, take this first sleeve off, just a few tabs right there on the side. There you go, just slides right on up. Go ahead and get that little connector off as well. Once you got that sleeve off, it's just gonna push right on through. You can see it coming out. Get that rubber fitting off. There it is, got the old one out, the Quantum. You guys can see it. Held up good, like I said, really didn't have any issues with it. Just gonna want to hold more power, push more power. So like I said, this one was only good for about 500. This is, I believe, the Quantum 340 LPA, something like that. If you don't plan on pushing that much power, great fuel pump right here. As you can see, this one says E85. As you can tell, the Walbro fuel pump is a little thicker than this Quantum one, so the bottom end is gonna be sticking out slightly like that, but if you put that rubber sleeve on just like we did, holds it in place. So now having that, we already had a fuel pump installed. Looks like we got lucky. Uses the same plug, so pretty much just plug and play for us. We don't have to wire it, because as you can see, we already went ahead and did that when we did the Quantum one. So now with the Walbro, just gotta plug it in. So pretty much after you got your old pump out, pretty much just put it all back together. Like I said, we already had the plug, good for ours, so we don't have to wire it. Just gotta get our tube onto the pump and then put it all back together. And that's pretty much it, man. Back onto the truck, and then we'll go ahead and wire up the relay. All right, and there you have it, man. Got it all put back together. As you can see, the Walbro is slightly larger, so we're not able to close the shell all the way, so we kind of just drilled some holes, put some zip ties just so we're able to use that sleeve again. As you can tell, it's like bottoming out kind of right there. You can see the sock a little bit, but nonetheless, you know, we made it work. Still looks OEM fine. So, and like I said, same plug, so just plug that in. That's it, man. Back into the truck, and we're done with that. So now we'll just go ahead and put our fuel pump back in. Same thing, just slides right on in. There you have it, got our fuel pump back in. Got all our hoses on as well. That's pretty much it. All right, let them know what's next, bud.
So we gotta install a relay next, because you know, this pump draws a little bit more power, so you know, gotta have something to help combat that. Wire it up to the battery, put a ground up, good to go.
And that's it, good to go. Go ahead and get that on next, and then after that, that's pretty much it. We'll go ahead, test her out. So here we have it. To draw that power, we'll go ahead, connect that end into our power right here, to our positive. Then we'll go ahead and run that wire all the way under into the relay. Right now we're gonna go ahead and get the ground to the ground from the relay. So we got our relay, and then we got a ground wire right there. So we'll go ahead and get that soldered up and then do the rest. So now we're gonna go ahead and get the rest of our relay wiring set up. You're gonna cut the gray wire from the plug, from the power plug, as you can see right there. So you can see right there, the gray wire is the one we cut from that plug. So if we go to our relay right here, we have the 2 wires that are gonna go to that plug, this black one, yellow one. So from that wire that we cut, the yellow end is gonna go on this end right here, this end, and then the black wire is gonna go on that end right there. We'll go ahead and get that wired up, crimp it together, then hook it up to our blue cable that goes to the power. That's pretty much it, man. Get our ground going and then start her up. And there you have it. Pretty much got those wires wired up, as you can see, crimped up, taped up. Now we just need our ground and our power. Probably gonna put our ground right here on the side of the frame, and then mount our relay, probably somewhere right here on the side. Already mounted our relay there. Once we finish, have everything mounted up, wired up, I'll go ahead and show you guys the setup. All right, there you have it. Got everything pretty much wired up. Got a relay here. From the relay, you're gonna have the white wire, which is your ground, which we placed right here to this black wire, so we just connected them. That's our ground right there. Then you're gonna have the blue that goes to the blue wire from the kit. They're both blue, so blue to blue, that's your power, which is right here, which we ran all the way down along the frame right there. So that's gonna be going all the way to the battery. And earlier in the video, I explained the yellow and the black cable. Those go to the fuel pump connector right here. The yellow cable is gonna go to the pump, and then the black's gonna go to the car. I showed that earlier, but it's kind of hard to see now, but there it is, man. That's all there is to it. Now we just come over here. Here's our power. Just plug it into the battery. Then let's see how we did, man. Should be good. Pretty easy install, quick.
Yeah,
the hardest part was really probably getting the pump out, getting the bed up. Other than that, just simple wiring. Now let's go ahead, plug it in. So right now we'll just see if our relay's getting power. Right there you can hear our pump. There we go. So our relays work. Now we'll go ahead, start it up, valve closed. Make sure we don't have any leaks. There it is, man. We got a done deal. Let's check our fuel pressure. Right around 50 is what you want. Successful. Then after that, pretty much gonna start on the boost, but first I'm doing an upgraded oil cooler for the trans. Also doing a new oil pump. And then after that, pretty much just setting up our turbo kit. And that's it, man. Off to the tuner. We have that Walbro fuel pump that's good for a lot of power. So that's really all the supporting mods that I needed. The last thing is, like I said, setting up that turbo. So, and as you guys can see, we ended up getting a little bit of rain. Happens here and there in LA, but nonetheless, still take this down the street, make sure everything's good with the pump, make sure everything's running good, give you guys a little driving POV, and then call it a day, man. I mean, there's pros and cons to the rains, you know, makes the truck drift a little easier, less traffic, but nonetheless, can't really go all out because we are on slicks, so we don't want to end up like those Mustang boys. Check it out though, man. Boy got the new POV setup. Driving content about to be fire. So after this clip, we're actually switching to this camera. Let's go ahead and do it, man. Go ahead, set up. We'll roll with the windows down just because I think my tent probably makes it too dark for you guys to see. I don't have windshield wipers, so I never put them on because, you know, in LA we never get rain, but when I do, this is my current method right here. Check it out. Up. That's it. So I really shouldn't get on it. think it's safe to say our pump works, man. Yeah, but I don't know what people are talking about, that the 4L60 is quicker than the 4L80. I mean, I don't know if it's because of the shift kit. I have the Transgo HD2 shift kit in mine, but I feel like the 4L80 is a lot faster than the 4L60 was. But like I said, it could be because of the shift kit. I think it's safe to say our pump install came out good, man. That's all there is to it. All right, fellas, but that's pretty much it. That's all there is to the install. Like I said, I'll have the link in the description if you guys want to check that pump out. Also, be sure to check out Flash Shark. You see it there, man. We got the drip on deck. But yeah, man, a lot of people ask what headers I have in there. They're actually from Flash Shark. I also have a code in the description for a discount if you guys want to get some long tube headers. That's pretty much it is all to it. You guys know, man, next thing is getting it boosted. That's it. The truck is fully prepped for boost, and I pretty much already have all the parts. So make sure y'all stay tuned, like, comment, subscribe to the boy, and see y'all on the next one, man.